Now, telling the value of a gemstone is already very challenging, but then dealing with people that have an ego that prevents them from being honest is even more challenging. I will show you now that the gemstones that they claim to be so valuable are not as valuable as they claim them to be. And I will use that as a reference to also teach you something about gemstones. So let's go.
Also a dark side to it. There's a lot of shady characters.
And that's the first shady character we will see out of the 4 today.
For
$1,000
pink sapphires, yellow.
A pink sapphire in this color and cut is not worth $8,000. They also don't tell us about the treatments.
Bigger pink sapphire. So this is 1,000, this is 100. And then for 10,000,
this is blue sapphire.
from where?
Only heat, it's Ceylon.
Ceylon, and it's heated.
I estimate this stone to be 2.5 carats, around 2.5 carats, and in this size, with this cut, it's not worth $10,000. There's a hole in it, there's a window in it, as you can see, the color is not reflecting, and it's not worth $10,000, for sure.
Heated.
Okay, how do we pop it open? Come on,
I pop it open for you.
For $10,000, there
Yeah.
you go. Hey, you gotta get better tweezers, my friend, for $10,000.
I'll give you a better tweezer.
Please give this man better tweezers, if the budget allows it, of course.
What is this? It's alright, I got it. $10,000, $10,000, $10,000.
The more often you say it, the more value it becomes actually. That's one of the rules in the diamond district that most people don't know.
For this gem. This is a $10,000 gem right here. So what's $1,000 over here?
Now, that's the pink beanie titty guy that tries to sell us a elongated purple sapphire for $1,000 in a minute.
Here we got a purple sapphire elongated hexagon.
Now, as a single stone, I would consider this actually to be worthless, because what the fuck is an elongated hexagon purple sapphire? I mean, seriously. For most people, this will be a amethyst, and that's what it is in the end of the day, because it's a cut that nobody wants. It's a tiny stone, and yeah.
And it's 1.24 carat.
A purple sapphire is a rare sapphire, right? The number rarest color for sapphire.
That it is.
That it is not. The most rare sapphire color is actually the perpetrate sapphire color. It's a mixture out of orange and pink. A quite similar color to his beanie actually.
Especially when they're big,
And like I said, it's tiny, it's only 1.2 carats.
and that one's unheated to boot. So it
To the $10,000 range. What do we have for that?
10,000. We have this royal blue square emerald cut. It's 3.57 carat.
Well, the first problem is, it's not a square emerald cut. A square emerald cut is also called an Asher cut. This is a mixed cut actually. The bottom of it is a Ceylon or Ceylon cut called, which is a freestyle cut with no symmetry really in it. And the top of it is a square emerald cut, but it's a mixed cut. If this stone would have a symmetric cut with no window in it and the best color, vivid color, we might consider it $10,000. But in this setup, it's not $10,000, not even near.
So this is 10,000?
$10,000.
This is a beautiful saline sapphire cut. Ceylon.
Trax, you better say that right or he will beat your ass up, man. Look at this face. It's fierce.
Beautiful Ceylon sapphire, 3.57 carats. Heated, but
Royal blue color.
a very nice.
Usually that's a terminology they use to convince you to buy their shitty gemstones. It is much more important to understand what is an actual royal blue stone and what he understands on a royal blue stone.
Nice color on this. Now let's talk about 100 grand.
Well, we actually have 200 grand stones for you today, just so you could see the difference in quality. This is a $100,000 Colombian emerald.
And this is 100% not a 100,000 US dollar stone. I promise you that, okay? Look at the inclusions of the stone. At this price point, we want the best quality possible, and this is not the best quality. Here is a video of top emeralds, top crystal structure, top color, and these go for $4,000 a carat. Now that's a 4.77 vibrant green certified Colombian emerald, and I doubt that his emerald is this type of quality. And it's only 23,000 US dollars.
And that is a $100,000 Colombian emerald.
That's even less likely to be 100,000 US dollars because the quality is even worse than the 5 carat one, and we would want the best quality at this price range, and not a big stone that's bad quality.
Okay,
Both
so
different
one
size.
is 5 carats, one is 15 carats. Well, this is a beautiful emerald. That's a beautiful emerald, man. That's clean. I had an emerald that was flawless one time.
Now that's actually very concerning that he believes that this is a flawless emerald, because yeah, maybe it reminds him of his, I don't know what's going on. It just shows me that he probably doesn't even know what a real flawless emerald is.
And then there's Mike, and he has a massive gem.
Now Mike is kind of the end boss of this whole fraud, but he's also the most reasonable because he has a gemstone that is actually in the top league, a Paraiba tourmaline from Brazil apparently. And yeah, let's see.
Yeah, for $1 million.
Well, today I'm going to show you one that comes from Brazil. It's called Brazilian Paraiba.
Brazilian Paraiba, this is over $1 million.
They don't disclose any information about this gemstone. I estimate it to be 6 to 8 carats maybe in size or carat weight. And the treatments of it they also don't disclose, which could be a heat treatment and also a clarity enhancement, which will drastically devalue it. And yeah, the origin of Brazil is probably the most important thing about the price because they usually sell for higher. But in the past, when we look at auctions, we can see that the African counterparts actually are competing now because they are able to deliver colors that are quite near the original neon blue Paraiba color. And yeah, the prices change. The less there is on the market, the higher they go. And with material like this, it's very difficult because it's so rare. I mean, when we look at the auction houses like Christie's or Sotheby's, there actually have been only a handful of auctions that sold Paraiba tourmalines. In 2015, a Paraiba tourmaline from Brazil was sold for 158,000 US dollars. The stone was 4.6 carat big or heavy, and yeah, we don't know anything about the stone he got, so we cannot tell.
Let's just put it that way. To the next one. Mohammed is running a serious gem operation.
Now, I was actually wrong. Mohammed is the final end boss of this whole fraud. I mean, look at, I don't even want to talk about it, but look at the chair he's sitting on. Let's get into it.
With massive stones. I love doing business with these guys. What do we have here for $1 million? I'm sure there's something on this table.
This beautiful 29 karat Google certified Zambian.
Now at this point, the question is not whether this is a good deal or not. The question is, if I would come to your office and you are sitting in that dirty, broken chair, do you think I would even stay? Do you think I would even consider buying a gemstone in that price range?
Here we have, what range for this stone in this ring?
This is $5 million.
And this is not a ruby, this is actually a pink sapphire, and even Trax realizes that this is a pink colored sapphire and not a ruby, no matter what the certificate says.
This pink?
Burmese ruby, unheated.
Wow.
Yo, the guy really just said pink Burmese ruby. There are no pink Burmese rubies. What the fuck is this?
What's the color, would you say? Purplish? Pinkish?
It gets red.
It gets red.
And yeah, Trax realizes this is all bullshit. This is pink, clearly. You know, if a guy who doesn't know gemstones that much can tell that this is a pink stone, then it's a pink stone, clearly.
Okay, so this is a very rare color for a ruby, I see.
Bro, this is hilarious. This is quite obvious that Trax knows that this is not a ruby. Or at least he knew it and then they changed his mind. They educated him, right, with their bullshit. I mean, come on, get the fuck out of here. There's only one color in ruby, and that's red. Red.
So that's probably one of the reasons, the color?
Yes.
And when does it get red? In different lights?
My dear friend, this stone will never ever be a ruby and will never get red. But there is something called color stability in sapphires. And if you would like to learn about that, definitely check out my YouTube channel, The Gem Expert. Because I explained, as one of the first people on YouTube actually, what the color stability in sapphires is.
No. This comes red in the certificate.
Right.
If it were to come pink,
right,
it would be a pink sapphire.
These people try to sell you anything as something valuable, even though it is not valuable, you know? And if they find a laboratory that will certify this as a ruby, They will search for that laboratory until they find it, and then they will sell it to you as a ruby and lie to you. That's how dirty this business is, really.
Oh, okay, that's what we're...
So that separates the borderline, because they're both corundum.
Corundum,
So
right.
if it would get pink color, it would be referred to as a sapphire.
Right.
If it's red, it'd be referred to as a ruby.
Okay, so as a ruby, I mean, it's bordering on the pink, you would say, but $5 million here, all right? And
Trax knows this is not a ruby, very clearly.
then you have the daddy of them all, $10 million.
So this is a color-changing crucible, which is called an alexandrite. This alexandrite is very rare because of its size, and overall is alexandrite very rare, and it is very valuable. But the question is, who wants to buy this and for what price? So on this level, there is no real price because there is no real competition, and you could name just a price. I don't know. Overall, this seems to me a little odd that someone who owns a stone like this or claims to own stones that are that valuable has an office with a chair like this. And yeah, I always take it with caution, you know, I always take it with caution, and who knows if this is even a real gemstone.
For this Alexandria,
Yes.
$10 million. What makes this $10 million? Can you tell me?
There's no other stones like it in the world.
This could also make it hard to sell it, because if there's no market for it, nobody would like to invest into it because they don't know about it. That's very simple, you know. That's the economy of everything, pretty much, not only in gemstones.
Emerald cut of this size in Alexandrite, even I've only seen one in my entire life.
Right.
And he has to look every day at the sturdy chair, man. Come on, the sturdy chair fucks me up. I can't take it. They even had to turn it around after he left. Like, that's how disgusting this chair is. Look at this. They put that chair in the corner. Trax was probably like, bro, I do, you know, the outro, but you gotta turn that dirty chair around, man. And we will give you some money so you can buy a new chair. Like, bro, come on. This is so odd. This is hilarious, this video in the end. But yeah, take care. Like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And yeah.